morning, good morning, good morning. One more pattern for this week. Today's pattern is called hooks. Oops, can I get it zoomed in here? There we go. It's called hooks and it's part of the steampunk series. So if you like doing steampunk work and things that look metallic or mechanical, this one is going to be for you. It's by Simona Cardera and was done just in 2016. Okay, so step number one, we're going to put a line down the middle of whatever we're working on. We're going to have a line. And then on both sides of the line, we're going to put pretty good sized dots in pairs on either side of the line. And then starting here, I think these need to be two different steps, but that's just me. I would have drawn this step out a little differently. But this step, starting at the top, we're going to go on closest to the line here. We're going to make a little line going straight up, paralleling this one in the middle. Okay. And then step two, we're going to take and we're going to, or around, kind of keeping the distance here and here consistent, and go around like that and up to this line. Around like that and up to this line. Or we're going to drop from the line and around to there. Either way, I don't think it makes any difference. And then again, we're going to go straight down and around, straight down and around, and then we're going to put this little tiny V shape right there and color that in. So it looks like that. Oh, that's a variation. Wait a minute. That's a variation. It looks like this. Okay. And if you do one of them going one way and one of them go the other way, you get a variation that looks like this. So there's two different ways you can draw it, with the pairs going where the things are like opposites, you know, mirror image, and it'll look like this. If you do them all down one side first and then turn it around and go down all the other side, then you'll get this more look. So they kind of look like hooks, like look, hook and eye, right? Kind of hooks. Awesome, isn't it? Okay, we're going to give that a go. And I'm going to decide if I want rows of hooks. If I want... excuse me. I think I'm going to do rows of hooks. So I'm going to give myself... I'm going to give myself a border in black today. No pencil border. I'm going to just decide it's getting a border. You know, some people are afraid to just go in there with the pen. I must say, sometimes I don't just go in there with the pen. Sometimes I do something else. But I'm not afraid to go in with a pen to start with. I'm going to do one kind of big one. Just straight down the middle like this. And I'm going to do the circles. I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to do circles. This will help me be a little bit more consistent. Not that I'm ever super consistent, but it will help me be more consistent. All right. Pairs of circles. All right. And it's going to come down like that. So the first one, I probably should have got them closer to the line. I'm thinking closer to the line might have been a good idea. It's okay. And then it's going to come down and around and down and around and down and around and down and around. Yeah, that's pretty. That I was too far away from my center line. Okay, just FYI, we don't want to be that far from the center line. It's not going to make anything bad or anything. It's just would have been easier to not be that far away. Down. Oops, that doesn't look right. Okay, that hook is manufactured incorrectly. It has a manufacturing issue. Okay. There we go. And then a little bit right like that. I'm going to make this middle line thicker. Like that. Okay. I like that. That's cool. I'm going to do some on either side. Do one there, and I'm going to do one here. I'm not going to do them exactly evenly spaced because I want some interest in my tile, so it's not exactly the same. And then we're going to get closer to and further apart this way and closer to my line this way on my circles. Same with this. Closer to the line. Every time you do a tile, you figure out something's different one way or the other, right? Okay, and so I think I just may, okay, so it's going to come here. Is it going to go, oh, no, bad idea. Don't do that, Dawn. You have to go around first. Ooh, I stopped it just in time. All right. And then here, and then around, and then here, and around, and one's like that. Okay. And And then I'm going to do this one this way where it's up and down, 2 different directions. There and around, and there and around, and there and around, and there and around, and there. Okay. And then this one I want to do this way. It's going to go here, and it's going to come around, and it's going to go like that. And here. And here. And there. This one's taking a little bit of thought, but it's not difficult. Once I did the first bit, I didn't have to look at the step out again. Anytime I don't have to look at the step out during my drawing, then I know it's something that I can remember and duplicate when I'm not home and I'm not near my Now, do I want to go opposites again, or do I want to go the same? I'm going to do opposites again. I need to go back through and put those little triangle things, those little dark spots. Okay, they go here. So they're going to go like that on this side. Like that. Like that. Little dark spots right there. Same here. They're going to be a little triangle like that. And then turn it around. Like so. Just little bits like that. Okay. Now, I feel like I need an element going behind. And steampunk has a lot of like corset type work also. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw myself a couple of pencil lines that would be reminiscent of like corset work behind. So I'm going to just do like 3 going this way and then 3 going this way. That sort of. And then I'm just going to draw the behind part, not in front. So I'm just going to draw like here and here. And I've completely gone off of my original line. That's okay as long as I'm going straight. across. And something in this general area. Guess I didn't need the pencil part since I'm not following it anyway. All right, and then I want to go kind of this way. This is what's called hollabah, when you draw behind like that. And just pick up your pen. And just imagine, you know, your line is going here and it's going behind there. It's going to see here, it's going to see there. You just have to keep track of your positive and negative space. It's going to go there, it's going to go there, and there. It comes here, and you'd see it right there between those, and you'd see it right there, and there. And it needs another one right here. You'd see it there, and there, and there, like that. There we go. That's what it needed. A little something in behind. Okay. So this one is hooks. And we're just going to give them a little bit of shading. Okay, so I'm going to shade here. Wherever there's an overlap, one of those patterns to the other, I'm going to give a little bit of shading. And then on the pattern itself, I'm just going to shade here, right where the hook overlaps itself. And then the same going this way. Oh, and it needs a little right there. Ah, look at that. See? Think about it. Where is it going to overlap? It's overlapping right there, right? Needs some right there, some right here. And around there, and in here, and there. And around that one, around that one, and here and there. So you almost don't even see where I had a little manufacturing issue with my hook. Okay, and then these will be right there, and on this side, Taking me a minute here to think about what's overlapping what. That one overlaps that one. This overlaps this. And there's ones like that on each of those. And here. There and there and there and there and here. Okay, and I missed that spot right there. Okay, the shading's gonna take longer than the drawing, that's for sure. Okay, I zoom in a little bit. Try not to get out of view when I'm zoomed in. And I'm just gonna start here and work my way over again. How's that looking? That's looking good. That's what it needs. If you guys want to practice shading, best book out there right now is called Shading Fearlessly, or Fearless Shading, but no, I think it's Shading Fearlessly. Oh, now I'm not sure. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure, but I'll try to remember to put the link down below to her book. It's an ebook. It doesn't cost too much, but it's a really good resource on how to shade and how to decide where to put your shading. And I see this little line here where I did my pencil mark. I don't want that. I don't want to see it. Should have erased those before I started shading, but that's all right. Don't see most of them. They've incorporated themselves into my drawing here, but there's a couple that I just didn't like. Okay, but anyway, yeah, Eni Oken, E-N-I-O-K-E-N. You just Google search her and do a shading book. You'll find it. She sells it off of her website. I believe it is through her website, or it might be an Etsy store. But she's like the queen of shading. Oh my goodness, her works are just spectacular. And I just saw today one of her posts. Somebody asked her how long her tiles take. And a little tile this size, a colored one, with all the multiple layers that she does, takes her about 2 hours. That's a long time. I could spend 2 hours fiddling with the shading, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going until I feel satisfied, good enough for me, good enough for you guys. Get the idea? But you could spend hours and hours and hours making this exactly the way you want it to be. There's some spectacular, spectacular work out there in the world. You guys are amazing. Okay, I need right there, here, right up against the edge where it's hitting that corner, and here where it's coming up against the edge of my frame. It needs it right there. A little bit more. There we go. There we go. All shaded in, looking good, feeling good. Today is a great day. It's just awesome. Sunshine, air, beautiful, just a gorgeous day today. I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm not going to sit around in the house all day. I'm going to go out and do something. Not sure what, but I'm going to go out and do something. Got up this morning, did my stretches, got my exercise in, and but I'm not going to sit around doing nothing today because it is too pretty outside. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go do something. You guys have a blessed day. Be a blessing to someone else. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.